Okay, this is how to be tactical but not look tactical as far as having something in your vehicle in case something really bad happens. You have some kind of emergency kit. So, first of all, I want to show you this is a 7-shot revolver. It's a Taurus 66, and you can see the snap caps in here. So, I just wanted to show that to you that this weapon is considered unloaded or even unloaded right now, even with no snap caps in it. So a lot of people say, well, revolver, you don't have a lot of shots, and stuff like that. But little do they know that I prep, for situations, for bad situations. So if I have this and I have a couple speed loaders, I'm also going to have something in the vehicle. All right. And I'm going to show you what that is. This here is an Igloo lunch bag. These sell for about 10, 12 bucks, something like that. And they have a long handle on them, and it's basically a lunch bag. Now this here is tactical, but it doesn't look tactical. Well, what I got inside here is I got 20 speed loaders ready to go of 7 shots. All right. So I got 147 total for ammo, and these could be all hard cast 180 grain 357 if I chose that. But I pretty much just got 130 grain round nose in here for now, full metal jacket. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because so many guys have magazines for their pistols, but the magazines are never full. And the thing is that if you get in a bad situation, let's say you have magazines in the car, but they're not loaded, are you going to take your Lula loader and load them magazines up while you're in the middle of the gunfight? No. So something like this is tactical and you look like a civilian. And the other thing is, unlike an AR-15, a revolver you can put back in your holster when you're not engaging a threat. Whereas an AR-15, it's kind of hard to set it down somewhere where nobody sees you, especially law enforcement, where they're going to think that you're the threat when you're actually the one that's trying to save people. So a pistol's always better because you can put it back in your holster. Not only that, you can have this and look just like a citizen getting off of work. Now this can be worn around the neck, and you can have the zipper right about here. So what you can literally do is you could wear this around your neck and run with it and have access to your speed loaders right here. All right, there's 30 of them. So, how many is there? There's 20 in here, so that's 147 total for ammo that I would have. And the other thing is in the front here, I still got places where I can put loose ammo also. Or you could put another revolver in here. Now you got 2 revolvers. So I just wanted to say that you can be tactical and not look tactical, because if you look tactical in a bad situation where you're stuck somewhere, where you're involved in this bad situation, and law enforcement shows up, then if you have this in your holster tucked away, concealed carry, and you have like an Igloo lunch bag like this, they're not going to target you because it's just a lunch bag, okay? But if you're running around in army greens and stuff like that, looking like you're on a battlefield or something, you're going to be the first target, even if you're a good guy. So what I'm saying is you want to be practical. You want to be practical, tactical. You don't have to look tactical to be tactical. You want to be as sneaky as you can. And like I said before, a lot of guys, they have these magazines for their pistols, and they're always bashing revolvers, saying, low capacity. But there's a difference between onboard capacity, which is 7, and total capacity, which is 147. So is a revolver low capacity? No. It might take time to reload. That's true. But it is not low capacity because it's connected to the ammunition. If you have the ammunition to feed the gun has a higher capacity, not onboard capacity. It has a higher capacity because I have my speed loaders loaded all the time. Whereas some of you guys, you might have magazines, okay, What if you have 5 magazines and all them 5 magazines are always unloaded in your home, out in your car? What good does that do you to then go, oh my gosh, where's my loose ammo? I gotta fill up these magazines, and where's my Lula loader and stuff like that? You're less prepared than I am. I'm more prepared than anybody in my city and my town because I have a plan set up. Okay, and like I said again, AR-15. Some people would like to have that in their vehicle. That's fine, but I often think that's overrated because of many reasons. You're much more maneuverable with a handgun. You can have powerful loads like 180 grain hard cast. You can always put it away. If you're not engaging anybody, you can put it away. And like I said, when law enforcement shows up, you got this bag here, all right? So this doesn't look green. It's not tactical, so they're not going to think that you're the bad guy when you're really the good guy. It's unfortunate, but there's no such thing. Okay, there's no such thing where somebody gets on the scene and they think you're a good guy, all right? Unless you're wearing some kind of T-shirt saying, I'm the good guy. Okay, they don't know that, all right? They're running to a scene. All they know is that they need to stop the threat as quickly as possible. And if this is tucked away and you're coming off like you're out of work or something and you're just walking out of the building with something like this, you're going to be fine, right? But for other guys of you that think that your AR-15 pistol or AR-15 rifle, that you're going to just walk around and automatically people are going to think you're a good guy, well, you're sadly mistaken, okay? And a lot of you military guys are like that too. You tend to forget that the battlefield is much different than a civilian environment. So you tend to put yourself like in Baghdad or Afghanistan, which is fine, but what you're forgetting is that you're standing out in the middle of the street with an AR-15 in a civilian environment. And are you the good guy? Well, you probably are, but hey, they don't know that, all right? Nothing. You don't have a shirt that says good guy, all right? They don't know that. They have to make fast decisions. And even if you wave your hand and say, I'm the good guy and stuff like that, it might be too late. So you're much better with a pistol. You're much better with speed loaders or magazines to respond to threats and stuff like that. If there's a really bad, situation going on, I do think the AR-15 is overrated. It has a purpose. It has a time and a purpose, but I do think it's overrated for, public scenes and stuff like that that can be taken care of, not by an army, but just by a few, decent armed citizens and a few police. So, but anyway, thanks for watching.